We're going to be performing calf raise positional isometrics into a rails contraction. Each of these is going to be 45 seconds long. We're going to go through 4 positional isometrics followed by a final rails contraction. What that's going to look like, you're going to need something to stand on that is like a bottom step on a staircase or a low step. You could in theory use maybe a barbell plate or a yoga block. However, the yoga block's probably not going to be super stable, so you may need to find something that is a little bit more stable than that. I've got a stick mobility stick that I'm going to be using for balance. I would suggest using something for balance. You do not want to have to balance for essentially 4 minutes while holding a set position for your calves. So we're going to do 45 seconds at a variety of different heights. So we're going to start with as high of a calf contraction as you can possibly get, drop about halfway. We're going to hang here for 45 seconds, drop to parallel with the floor, hang here for 45 seconds, drop just shy of relaxed, so below parallel but not relaxed for 45 seconds. And then finally, you're going to actively try and stretch your calves by pulling your toes up towards your knees for the final 45 seconds. So we're going to hang here 45 seconds per position with just a few seconds in between to reposition. So grab your equipment and let's get going. So I'm now in position. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drive all the way up to the tippy top. Make sure that your ankles are centered over your midfoot. Your feet aren't rolling to the outsides or caving to the inside. If you have bunions or you have foot instability or ankle instability, that's probably the hardest part. So I'm actually looking at myself in the mirror and I can see that my feet are straight forward. We have got 25 seconds left. For some people, this is the hardest part. It is a lot of balance. My calves are already burning. We got 15 seconds left. Hold yourself up as high as you can get. Stay up there. 8, 6. Remember, we're going to drop halfway down, so we're still going to be at a bit of an incline for the next. All right, go ahead and bring yourself about halfway down, so my heel is above parallel, and hold. This is an easier position to hold than the last one. We're going to hang here for our 45 seconds. Again, make sure that your ankles are centered over midfoot. Don't pronate, don't supinate, just hold yourself neutral. Got 25 seconds left. Just hang. You can also pay attention to how your gravity is centered. Are you leaning harder onto one side than the other? Do you feel like you're tilted or shifting or whatever? Is one calf working harder than the other? All right, get ready to reposition. We're going to go to parallel with the floor in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold right here. So you're holding your heels up out of the stretch, but your heels and foot should be parallel with the floor as though you were standing flat on the floor. Got 30 seconds. We have 2 more positions after this, and then we are done. This is great to develop your Achilles tendon and strengthen your plantar fascia. Keep holding. 10, 7. So our next position, we're going to drop down below parallel, but not completely rest at the bottom. And drop down. So I'm going to find my rest position and then come up just slightly out of it and hang here. So we're below parallel in this deficit, but not resting. Hold your core nice and tight. No doubt your calves are burning. Maybe not extremely intense, but they're definitely burning. Again, center your gravity. Make sure your ankles are centered. Don't collapse. If you're going to collapse in a position, this is probably the position most people would collapse into pronation in. The more of a stretch you put on that plantar fascia, the more it's going to give and the more pronation you'll experience. We've got 5 seconds, and then we're going to go into a rails contraction. So we're actually going to actively pull and dip. So we're pulling our toes up towards our knees, getting as much dorsiflexion as we can. It is the best calf stretch you've ever experienced. Pull, 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 pull. If my heels could touch the ground, that's what I would be aiming for right now. Pull, 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 pull. Don't let go. 45 seconds is a long time to hold a rails contraction, but that's what we're doing. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep your gravity centered. It's intense, it's intense. Keep going. Whew, almost lost my balance. 13. Pull, pull, double down on your pull. Your shins should be burning. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! And you can kind of get out of that position. Woo-wee. So that was our calf raise, positional isometrics into a rails contraction.